Yeah,
we live, baby. I ain't even know. It's the Busy Doing Nothing podcast. Your full host. We here to shut it down, hold it down like we do every week. And with this shot, it will bless our bodies mentally, physically, and spiritually. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Had to come back strong.
That was awful.
It's too religious, yo.
Yes.
Oh my God, yo, that was perfect, yo.
Get straight for taking
Right in the
shot.
name of Jesus, take this shot.
Take
Like,
this shot.
what?
It's cool, man. It's cool.
Amen. It wasn't bad.
That's not that bad.
This is the Busy Doing Other podcast. We go right in the middle of the conversation. I am your host, Mr. Freeminds. To my left, I have Choking. To her left, she ain't like it.
Taylor, aka Doc.
Okay. Hey, get some water, Doc. One and only.
You must not have blessed the shot enough, yo.
Heavy J.
It almost went down the wrong pipe. That's why I'm like that.
Oh, okay.
Woo.
I guess we gotta regroup. Yo.
Second.
Oh man. Well, hopefully you. But
Y'all hear
man,
me?
let's get right into it. I guess what's everybody been up to? Enjoying the summer.
Yeah, man. It's nice weather out there. Perfect weather for cookouts, man.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I'm gonna get another one already.
4th of July is about to come up. What y'all doing for the 4th?
Cookouts, food, and food.
Adulting. I have
Work.
to work.
No, we having a cookout at work though, so I ain't tripping.
Oh, that's good.
Probably watching fireworks on TV.
Yeah.
Going downtown is out of question. Columbia Waterfront
Yeah.
is too crowded now, so where can people
I know,
even go to
everybody
watch
go there.
fireworks?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. You can't go downtown. Everybody always talking about be safe.
Right. You
Yeah,
gotta have your own thing
like-
now, really, if you really want.
But at this point in life, it's just like you could really go anywhere. You could go to goddamn Columbia and what the fuck niggas better tell you be
Yeah,
safe
well,
because
yeah.
it doesn't even matter about going
Yeah.
downtown or anything. That used to be the thing where it's like you could go anywhere
Yeah.
but go downtown on the 4th of July.
But
Right.
now it's
But now
everywhere,
it's
yeah.
just, people are crazy everywhere.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
wherever you go to watch the fireworks, if you're gonna go, just be safe.
True. Yeah. Well.
Fuck fireworks. I ain't even.
I know. Yeah, that was never really a
I'm not
thing for
even
me.
going.
Like,
Somebody had to go there.
Like I ain't even.
Fireworks.
Like I ain't even going. Like, cause
She
that's
finished
the
the drink
thing.
already.
That's what I'm saying, yo. You in your bag
side effect of
early,
the
yo.
alien head. What is it
That's the
called?
thing.
Outer space.
Secure the bag.
That's
yo.
something that you do. When, like I was a kid, I wanted to see the fireworks all the time. Like now it's just like
Can't mature
yo,
people see
fuck this
fireworks.
shit. Like
That's how I feel. Too,
Like-
I don't-
Yeah, it's not the
I
end
don't
of
be
the
pressed
world.
to- I don't feel like I don't be feeling pressed to see fireworks on New Year's and
like-
stuff.
unless I'm
I
setting
watch the
off
little
the
countdown
fireworks
on TV.
myself.
I
Unless
like
I'm
that.
the one that's
Yeah.
setting it off myself, that's all I
Either
can.
way, I
do.
think they're cool.
They cool.
I like
Yeah, I saw that work. It was
Yeah,
cool.
they're cool.
I'm not gonna put my life on them.
I'm not
too.
gonna go. Yeah,
No,
like-
no.
That's just on the deal.
Yeah, true.
We're back out here with our microphones and shit, just to let y'all know.
Hey, man.
We back out
Sound
here with
check,
it.
sound check.
Back out here with
Hey, yo,
it.
sound engineer, turn me up. Carl, where you at? Nigga called out.
God.
Oh,
Moving on.
You feeling the drink?
Quickly moving
right,
on.
yeah, this alien head. Yo, it's
Well.
green for a reason, yo.
I gotta let niggas know I'm back. Yo.
Out of this
That
world.
shit changed, yo.
But anyway, we had the BET Awards going on last week
yeah.
and a bunch of nonsense to go with it, yo. Of course, yo, like any other type of event, yo, people can't just be good, yo. Like I don't even understand what happened, yo. Like it started off with the Migos and Joe Budden and that whole
I was on a demonstration, yo.
Drop the mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You forgot
So
to
what
walk
you gonna
off.
do, bro?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Bad boo. Yeah, something like that, yo. Excuse my rendition. So I left off the podcast.
Do it look like I'm left off the PDA podcast?
Niggas is like, that's how niggas feel about me, yo. Niggas asking questions. What's going on, man?
Oh my
What's
God.
happening right now?
What was your
I'm happy we're all
podcast?
back together.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, man.
We've had like a couple interruptions. We ain't meet with y'all like a couple Saturdays ago. Then fucking Christian is always moving and shaking, living his goddamn life.
Make and shake,
like
make and
we
shake,
like we
man.
leaving him off the podcast and we not.
Sure,
But
sure.
He
it's
trying to level
good.
up his anointings. Doing holy works, yo. Getting extra praise, yo.
But I'm glad that we all back. We all here. We all in good spirits. It's a good Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But I didn't even watch the BET Awards though. To be honest, I can't remember the last time I
No.
did watch the BET Awards. It's like not even a thing for me anymore.
I think the last time I watched the BT was probably like 2 years ago, but I don't even remember what.
And the thing is, I feel like people just watch them so they can go on Twitter and like just tweet what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on. Like niggas not watching this shit with you. Like every 2 minutes, like tweeting something. Like it's really not even that entertaining.
Yeah.
They didn't do that this year though. I didn't see anybody really.
Oh, I have
do.
Twitter, so that shit just on and on
Oh,
and
so
on.
they still was
and
on Twitter doing
Yeah,
it?
people on Twitter. Yeah, people
I
be
hardly
on
use
Twitter.
my Twitter. I'm still trying to
You
get
could
into
you could
Twitter,
get on
yeah.
Twitter and watch the damn BET Awards from on Twitter. Like that's
really?
how like people
Oh, yeah,
be really
somebody probably
on there
live
every 2
stream the
minutes,
TV or
just
something
like
like that.
talking about it and talking about what's going on. Like damn,
Mhm.
everybody's watching it, so you don't need to really broadcast what the hell is going on every 2 seconds.
Well, I thought nobody was doing it because and usually when they have award shows and stuff, it's memes and stuff that come after
Yeah.
stuff. Like and
Yeah,
I
definitely.
and I ain't seen nothing. All I see is the Migos and Joe Budden
Mhm.
argument. Like and that's
Yeah,
a whole
that's-
video.
It was probably
like,
just dry as shit, and that's why
Yeah.
there's nothing really to come out of it.
I mean, usually I know people make fun of the outfits. I didn't see.
I don't
any
even know
that
who
were,
won.
like,
Yeah, they didn't even do that,
outlandish
yo.
or
They didn't
extreme.
even
Right.
like pack people's outfits and nothing, yo. Like,
I mean, Mary J. Blige had on something abstract, but I don't think it was.
chill, yo. She
She
going
our
through a lot.
auntie.
No,
You can't make fun of her.
She's
She
a
our
queen.
auntie.
though. She's
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
queen.
saying,
I
yo.
mean,
that was like she
people
wasn't wearing
don't
white.
care.
That's
She's
what she
our
used, wear
auntie.
white to everything.
You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
come
nah,
for
yeah.
her.
People always say something
can't
about
come for Mary
anybody. Like,
J.
they come for everybody, but nobody really. I mean, Diddy had on. What did he have on? I don't know.
You can't come for Diddy either. Like,
No,
what the
but I
fuck?
mean, I'm
Why
surprised
are
he
they still
didn't.
showing up to the BET Awards? Like, I'm sitting here
Who,
like,
Diddy
why
now?
does anybody still show up to the BET Awards?
The Hall of
anymore?
Fame.
A lot of places, I mean, a lot of artists, some artists, the ones that don't, they make it be known, like, I'm not going, yo. Like,
Yeah.
who did that? Was it Kanye that did it before? Somebody did it before, and he was like, I'm not going.
It's, I know it's Jay-Z and Beyonce all the time. They
They don't
don't.
go?
They don't go.
I thought
okay.
maybe there's people who are too busy don't go. Like who actually.
Oh, yeah.
I guess they
yeah,
too
might be on
busy.
tour
It's like
or
I don't
something.
see Wayne and Nicki Minaj and that. Well, no, I'm
But
not.
they
I'm
used
not.
to
I'm
come
not.
all the
They
time.
Nicki Minaj used to be.
They
there,
used to
because she
come
could
all
win
the time.
awards every year.
I'm like, I remember them. They used to come all the time because they would be the last performance. You know,
Right,
like
right,
they
right.
always was the last performance because they
Yeah,
always
that's
had the
true.
most explicit performance. So they
Mm.
No,
waited.
Wayne was there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He did a performance.
So
So that
they-
was it.
You didn't watch it either? Nobody watched
No.
it? Did
Yeah,
you
I
watch
watched it. I
Oh,
watched
you
the
did?
whole- the whole
all right.
thing in its
Joe,
entirety.
did Kendrick
The
win
date.
anything?
Yeah, he got best artist.
Oh, all right, cool.
Because he is.
I was surprised. Remy Ma won best female artist.
I
What?
saw
That's
that.
interesting because Nicki Minaj has been winning. She's
So
the
who was she
undisputed champ.
nominated against though?
Nicki Minaj, young M.A. trash. Like I don't know.
Right.
Like
Between her
It
and
was-
Nicki Minaj, I mean, you might as well.
There
just
was
not
nobody
even have
else. There was
nominated.
nobody else.
But
I
Remy
can't-
Ma ain't even really dropped
Missy
anything. It
Elliott.
was probably
She
just.
got like one song.
It's because of that.
Missy Elliott?
It's from
Yes.
Sheetha.
When did
That's
she
why.
make a song? Yeah, that's it.
I did see.
didn't know
How do you
Missy
say her
Elliott
name?
made something.
SZA. Is that how you say
Yeah,
it?
SZA was nominated.
I saw
I've been
that.
calling her
I saw her-
SZA for the.
I've been calling her.
So,
I've been
God
calling her
bless
ass
her heart.
seasons. I've been thinking her shit. I've been thinking her shit
But
staying
her
on
name-
I've been calling her
season this whole
SZA.
time.
Her name is an ode to the Wu-Tang member RZA.
RZA.
The RZA. The
Oh,
RZA. And that's
oh,
she's
yeah,
SZA.
okay.
That's what
So,
it comes
alright,
from.
alright, I
His
get
name's
that.
RZA.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
did
know
not
RZA, but
Yeah, RZA and
nah,
RZA and
I didn't know
But I
that she
did
was
see her
doing it.
performance. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, I didn't.
I don't
watch
even
the
know what
shit,
song
but-
she
Like RZA, what did she
What
perform?
song?
I don't know.
Yeah, Glory with Travis Scott.
Oh,
okay.
all right.
I just saw
Oh,
it.
okay,
on,
good.
Like,
That's
Got
her
them
big
getting
hit.
old, yo.
yeah, because you know the whole CD is fire.
People like her because she look good, man. I don't care. No, she's
No, that CD's
talented,
fire.
but
It's a smoking CD. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a
she's
smoking
actually
CD.
lost a lot of weight, and now people are noticing her. But she's been out for several years under Top Dog,
Yeah,
but
I
nobody
never
knew she
knew.
existed.
Oh, so she with Kendrick and them.
She's been with them since like
Yeah, she been around
Absol
for a
and
while.
them and what's his name, J Rock had been with them. She's been with them for like several years. Nobody
I
knew
know.
about her.
Yeah.
I know about her. I never listened to her music though. No, though.
I started liking her because when she was on one of Rihanna's songs on
I
her
didn't- I
last
had no
album.
idea.
That's why I like her because she was.
I
I think people
I
like
have
her
a
the way
really
she
hard
looks.
time getting into like female artists. And
I
it's
think a
annoying.
lot of people do.
It's annoying that it's that type of
It's
stigma.
like, yeah, it's
But it's like I have a really like I don't get into Remy Ma. I don't get into Nicki Minaj. I don't get into Rihanna. Like I like Rihanna as a person. I like Nicki Minaj as a person. I like Remy Ma as a person. But like as artists, it's just like I have yet to come across like a female artist that like I would like bump in my car, like how I bump.
What about old school?
Niggas
Like
in
what
my
about old
car.
school artists? Like people that like Lil Kim or something like that.
Yeah, I fuck with that. I fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
But like as far as like new school stuff and like the new artists that are coming out, it's just
Yeah, I
you're
get you.
either a Nicki Minaj or you're like a SZA, and then it's just like
I think it's kind of hard for
Like,
females to be in between.
like
Yeah.
it's I don't know. Like, and
Balance.
again, like I love Rihanna. I like everything about her. I think she's a great business person. But like as far as like music wise,
I
Rihanna's
love
leave it.
Rihanna.
Rihanna's
Like, I
definitely
love
smart,
her.
yo.
Yeah,
She
that's
got
it.
that billionaire Indian
I mean,
dude.
yeah. But I'm saying as far like vocally and musically, it's just like her stuff is catchy, and I like it because I like
Yeah.
her.
Mm-hmm.
But like
She can't
naturally,
sing.
I really don't. I don't be in my car like playing her album like back to back. It's like a couple
Oh, I
songs.
do. Shoot.
It's a couple songs
That's
on
my
there that
sister.
like I like, and I'm like, oh, okay, like this is cool, but like I don't know, I just can't get into her. I get into her as like a fashion icon. I get into her
Right, I
as
think
like
most people do.
Yeah.
businesswoman, like
Yeah.
entrepreneur. She's out here with Puma and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like that's dope as
Yeah.
hell. But like as an artist, I'm just like, give or take. Like if she stopped doing that shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like if she never put no more music out again, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like I don't
I
care.
understand.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's how like Jay-Z already kind of solidified himself as a rapper, and then he's doing all these business moves, and I respect him because of that, you know. So if he didn't make any other music, I'd be cool with that, you know.
But it's annoying
But
because it's like hella
I get
niggas
that.
out here that like I bump in my car, like I
Yeah.
like them.
I
as
feel like
far-
there's not enough
and it's like
representation from the female
there's no
community as far as
female out
rappers.
here.
Yeah,
And again, I
agree.
like
It's
Nicki
not- it's
Minaj
not
as like a
enough.
person. I think she's cool, like she's cute, whatever. But like as an artist, I'm just like
I think it's hard for them to break out. I think
the
that's
old
what it is.
itty bitty piggy Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
like the
I
old
probably
Nicki
bump her
Minaj.
shit.
I-
But as far as
yeah.
like new shit, I'm just like.
What was her last hit? That Fraud?
That wasn't a hit to me,
That
though.
wasn't a hit. And
That's
before
why she
that,
ain't
what
win the
was it?
That
award.
wasn't a hit to me though.
And her album came out, what, late 2014, early 2015?
That's what, and it's
Pink
like,
Print
and it's
or
like you're
whatever.
either,
Yeah.
I mean, it was good, but it's old.
yeah, and it's like
Nah.
you're either a Nicki
That's what they
Minaj and
nominated
you're
her
like,
for?
No. I'm saying that was her. That was her last album, right?
I
With
don't
truffle
know.
butter and
oh
then
yeah, I think so.
I think
all that
so.
and then-
Pink print.
Yeah, Pink Print,
That was her
yeah.
last
That was
joint.
like 2
That's
years
a minute
ago.
Yeah,
ago,
that was a
yo.
minute ago.
And that's what I'm saying. You're either a Nicki Minaj where you're out here trying to
Yeah, she's
rap,
obsolete, like
and
Rich
you're,
Homie
you know what I'm
Song
saying,
and
you're
shit.
one of those females who can, you know what I'm saying, like a Little Kim type version, or you're like a Rihanna SZA type where you're like singing with the auto tune with the soft voice, and it's just like it's either or, and I give or take that shit, and I take that shit. I'm good on
You
it.
know, it's like
I
extinct,
just-
man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
and
sounds
it's,
like rappers.
it's so
Yeah.
bad, like it's so bad and so annoying. Like
Right,
damn,
right.
like I'm waiting for like somebody
be
fire.
underground.
But see, that's why I
Like-
feel like the whole when that whole thing with Joe Budden and the Migos came about. The reason why he was so like, yo, I'm not tripping off of them because he's just like, yo, these aren't really artists. That
But
I
he
care
hasn't
about.
put he hasn't put new good shit out in a minute.
Well,
like,
Joe Budden doesn't do any
Joe
radio
Budden.
music.
he's very
Joe Budden is a very, I mean, he came
Look at
out.
the hand, yo.
Like he's just a
Here's how I feel about
That's all he is.
here's how I
He's
feel
like,
about Joe Budden. You have to actually know what he's made to like
Yeah.
Joe Budden as an artist. Like you actually have to listen to his
Old
mixtape.
stuff.
His radio
He got
music
some
was
nice
never
music.
really, but his
Yeah.
radio music was
he
never
has
really
put
like
some
that.
cool
No.
stuff.
Like if you know Joe Budden from Pump It Up, you don't know Joe Budden. Basically, like
he got nice music, but the thing is, he's so wrapped up in the celebrity life. Like that's all I ever hear him for. Like when he was on Love and Hip Hop, or when you
that was
know,
like-
I don't know any of his
Or-
stuff. The last song I heard was Ordinary Love
yeah,
Shit
like
4, yo.
or
That came out a
the
minute
dick
ago.
pic shit that he was
To
on
me,
with
that
Twitter.
shit-
The
Oh,
dick
yeah,
pic
yeah.
Oh, I
shit.
ain't
Like
know
he
about that.
always in the fucking limelight.
it's
for some
corny, and that just
nugget
makes
shit.
him corny because I'm just like, if you're a real artist,
I
and
like him
you're-
as an artist. I don't like his antics. Like I don't like some of the stuff that he does, but his music that he's come out with throughout his career is definitely good. Like
And I
he-
think some of the extra shit is to keep himself relevant because he realizes that
Exactly.
like he's not as relevant to the music industry as maybe he would like to be. So he's got to do
He
like
do all that extra shit.
he has to
yeah.
his personality has to be extra, and he has to do all these things to keep himself like above water and like relevant. And people be like, oh yeah, LOL Joe Budden, whatever. But it's like, are you really an artist if that's what you have to use to keep yourself afloat?
Well, I feel like I don't think the stuff that he does is for like publicity stunts. Like I'm trying to do this to get some attention or anything. I think he just does stupid stuff, and it just catches up to him. And then next thing you know, he's like,
Yeah, I definitely feel like
I
he
don't
just
think he's
doesn't have
doing
a
like,
filter
yeah,
and
this
he
about to
doesn't
get me a-
care. But
Right.
I still feel like there's still a part of him that, because again, why else are you on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah.
If you have
Exactly.
money and you
You
don't,
washed up.
you're not on, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be on the scene. You're this, you're that. You're better than all these artists that he tries to act like he's better than. What are you on Love and Hip Hop for?
Yeah.
You're not never gonna catch Jay-Z on fucking No Love and Hip Hop. You're not never gonna catch Lil Wayne on fucking Love
But
and Hip Hop.
wasn't he on Love and Hip Hop more so because the girl was on Love and Hip Hop? And
No, he was on there.
No.
But he brought her to the show, or she brought him
Tahiri?
to the show?
They both was on the show.
They both was
Like-
Oh, okay. I didn't know
I
he was
mean,
on
no
the show. I don't
one
watch Love and
really-
Hip Hop.
no
I
one
didn't
really get
know
on
the
the
girl
show.
was.
No one really knew of
Yeah.
her. She's like a model, whatever they were
criteria.
dating. So I guess like he brought her on, but like still, again, they called you separately from her and asked you, "Do you want to do this?" And you have the opportunity to say, "Yeah, I want to do it," or "No, I don't want
Yeah.
to do it." And he did it for a couple seasons. It's not like he just did one season and was like, "This is stupid." Like I'm, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm good. Like, and
He did it
that's
for
the
his
money
brand.
aspect. Like you don't have any money because you haven't produced anything well, but yet you have all this negative energy and like things to say about other people.
Well,
and
see,
yet
the thing about-
you're
I
on
think
a fucking
about-
reality show. I
think
can't
Joe
like
Budden
respect
is a
that
hit.
shit.
In terms of, like I said, in terms of his antics, I don't really like a lot of that. A lot of that just be like corny to me. But in terms of his music analytics, Joe Budden is one of the hip hop purists.
Yeah.
Like, so he doesn't like a lot of the new artists, and I mean, he has no
Yeah.
problem saying it.
Yeah.
But
It's like him and all the Slaughterhouse guys.
But it don't
Yeah.
matter.
Kinda
Like he
embody
can have
what
all this
hip-hop
opinion,
is, yeah.
all this opinion and everything, but it doesn't matter to the people that's listening to the Migos. Like
Yeah,
it
that's
don't
true.
matter.
Yeah, those people
That's
don't
what I'm
listen to it for a lyric or a
Exactly.
message. You know?
It don't. It doesn't matter. He can get
Yeah, 'cause,
all upset and frustrated and feel disrespected that they're not listening or whatever the whole argument was about. But at the end of the day, he was trying to. I feel like he was trying to make it about him. And it wasn't nothing about him.
Well, when I
like
watched
walking
the
away,
little-
dropping the mic, and leaving the way. Like, come on, like it's not about you.
When I watched-
You interviewing.
when I watched the little response he made, the little basically telling the inside story of what happened, he was basically saying like the Migos basically came to the set with an attitude like, you know,
I
we don't
believe
really want to
that.
be here, we don't really want to talk to y'all. And him personally, he said, I didn't really want y'all to be here either. I didn't want to talk to y'all either, but Complex, which I think is the business he works
Yeah.
for,
Uh-huh.
wanted them to do the interview. And then he said it was like getting to the part of the interview where I guess the director was like, yo, wrap it up. And they kept talking. And then the dude was the academics. He was still talking. So he was just like, yo,
Yeah,
all right, I'm out of here.
academics be tough.
And then I also thought it was just because I feel like I don't really like academics. Like, I don't like him at all. I feel like he was talking out of both sides of his mouth. And that's why Joe Budden was like, yo, are you serious? So I'm out of here. Like, I can't take this no more because I
But
feel
the
like
thing that Joe Budden messed up is him as the interviewer. He's not supposed to do that. You know, like in media, like he's in media. Joe
Yeah.
Budden is in media, so it's just like no
That's
matter
like
what you
that's
get,
like
you
us
get with
right
so
now.
many.
Like
Yeah.
we're not. I mean, we're not on anything. We not popping like that or anything like that. But that'd be like one of us. Like you know what I'm saying. We get into like a discussion and like somebody doesn't like what someone else is saying, so one of us just gets up and leaves.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awkward and it's weird and it's not
Yeah,
professional and people are
Yeah,
gonna
that's
people
what
are gonna
I
watch
agree
it and be
with.
like, what
I
the
agree.
fuck?
Exactly.
Well, now what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? And it's
Exactly.
like if you know that you're in the position to have situations where there's going to be things that are going to come up that you may not like or you may not agree with, and you can't keep your composure when things like that happen, like then what are you doing?
That's what I said.
I
That's
feel
why
like,
I feel like
yeah,
he's making it about him
he
because he just like, come on, because you a celebrity too.
And he's a grown man. The Migos are
Yeah.
what, like 24,
Yeah.
23,
Yeah.
20, maybe 25 at the most. And I feel like he should have held his composure against some what he calls kids. That's what he calls them
Exactly.
in his interview.
I feel like it was definitely like out of pocket. It was disrespectful. He shouldn't have done it
That's his-
professionally. Like if you
yeah,
look at it
that's
professionally,
his job,
right?
yeah,
He
so-
shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But when he did it, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Because that's
Like,
that's his
nobody was.
personality.
people, that's the shit you want to do when you're at work.
Yeah.
Right, right, and so it's like,
Yeah.
and sometimes I feel like that's just he just did what anybody else would probably think to do, just
Yeah.
wouldn't do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, don't have
He
to
just went
ask
in and
me
did
to
it,
do
yeah.
that. So
To
I
a
can't be
degree,
mad
it's just
at
like,
him.
okay, I can respect it. You shouldn't have done it. And he even said, he was like, I know it was disrespectful. But either way, that's how I felt, and that's what I was going to do. He was like, he basically said, like, he said most of his attitude came from the Migos' attitude towards him in the set. He was like, I don't care who you are, you're not going to come on the set and treat me or the cast like, you know, like we ain't nothing, like we ain't nobody. I'm not taking that. So, I mean, I kind of see it both ways. Like, professionally, no, but personally, yeah.
But he's gonna keep his job. You
Yeah,
know?
he gonna keep his job because at the end of the day, that's still
if it was
fucking
me
ratings.
walking away from the interview, man, like man, fuck that shit. You know, I'm gonna get fired or
Right.
whatever.
I feel like he's gonna be fine because that brought them views, that brought them
Yeah.
ratings,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's not so much of like you can see him doing something like that. So it's not necessarily like, oh my god, this is out of the norm for you. What's wrong with you? It was like, okay, that's him doing what he does, and it got us all this attention. So they're gonna roll with it. Because I mean,
But that's what
It
his
ain't like it was
brand
a full
about.
blown fight or anything.
Nah.
Would you want him to, but like, would you want to be in the limelight with that type of like notoriety though? No, like why would you want to like?
I only feel like that's fine if that's really who he is, which I feel like it is.
It is.
If he's being real to himself,
That's who he is.
being in the limelight for being yourself is I don't see any issue with it. But if he's doing that just for attention, then no. But I don't think he was.
I think that's just his personality, and it's like
He crazy.
it's hard to
Like,
it's
legit crazy.
hard to really like people like that who have that type of like and he has like a I don't even know how you want to describe his personality. He's like you either love him or you hate him, and there's no in between. And to have that type of personality, but like be doing something where like you're in the media and you work with people is hard because you know what I'm saying. It creates a thing of where like some people will not give a fuck that you are the way that you are, and you have these hissy fits and you're sassy and whatever. And there's other people who are gonna be like automatically feel disrespected because they're just like, what the fuck? Like, why are you acting like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm here, you're here, we're here to do a job, I'm here to say whatever, you're here to fucking talk to me, whatever. So like, why do you have an attitude, or why are you carrying yourself this way? So I think he just sometimes needs to like tread more lightly than what he does. And I think he thinks that it's more of like a, you know what I'm saying, people know who I am, people know that I'm this way, people know that I can be disrespectful, so it doesn't matter. But it does, because it's like, this is all the damn time. And it's like sometimes you have to rein that shit in, like, and just chill and not always be so abrasive and aggressive. Like, people like that shit, but there's only so much abrasive and aggressive that like everyone can take. And after a while, niggas is just like, yo, like, you wildin', what the fuck? Like, why you always mad? Damn.
Yeah,
like,
and that's how I'm at. I'm at that point.
I feel like honestly, I don't even think it would have got to the point that it got to if it was just one Migo and not them collectively. Because all of them are related. Like they're not just artists together; they're family first and foremost. And Joe Budden was disrespecting what's his name, Takeoff, and that's Quavo's nephew.
How was he disrespecting him?
Well, he's like, I can't hear you. What you saying? That I love a bad movie.
That was we were talking to academics though. With academics.
Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, you're right. But that's why he went off though, because he wasn't even saying nothing about Quavo. He didn't say shit about Offset or whatever, yo.
I don't know. Which one is they were talking about Takeoff, right? I know
Takeoff's
Quavo.
the one with the long hair.
Okay. Because I felt like the Migos was like, even before Joe Budden got up, I felt like the Migos was being disrespectful because he was like, yo, something about whatever they got left, and he was like, oh no, but that was like a. But that's not a professional answer though. That's kind of a.
I feel like
disrespectful.
Right.
I feel like
Yeah,
he sped up because the media is trying to portray him as like being left off of shit and taking on. I feel like he's like, damn, fuck y'all, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm just as much a part of the group as
showed the video
everybody
of him in the
else.
back.
Like, and I think he's just tired.
Oh, yeah, he was sick of
What the
that.
fuck,
Yeah,
y'all want
yeah.
me tired? Like that's like us, you know what I'm saying? Like we, you know what I'm saying? We come in a setting and somebody is like intentionally always leaving one of us out. You know what I'm saying? All the time, like, you know, after a while, you just be like, damn, like, fuck you, like, do it look like I'm left off? Like, I'm not fucking left off. I'm still getting paid, like, regardless of the verses I'm putting on,
He's
whatever.
defensive because he is left off, man. When they talk about the group, they're talking about Quavo and Offset.
But if you get left off, you left off for a reason.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
if you're
even
not if you're not the best artist,
Yeah.
you're gonna trail off.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're not
like-
the most premier artist in the group, because most groups don't even last forever.
Yeah.
Like,
He only strong as your weakest link, though. It's not
Right.
like he's bad or anything like that, but he has.
So what
like,
did he do though? The part of the group.
He's related to him, so he's just in the group. Yo.
That's
He
it.
has the same notoriety.
Well, he needs to do more.
Like we
Right?
think, and then I don't know. Most girls I know are attracted to what's the dark skin? Was it Offset? Because he's the one with Cardi B.
I thought,
He's the one. Like most girls I know say he's like the best looking.
I
But
think they're all
Quavo's the
ugly.
leader.
I think they all.
Yeah.
I think they're all
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not attracted to
only
them.
one I
Yeah,
actually
wrong
know
girls.
which one it looks like. Only one I can actually
I'm like,
identify
okay.
is Quavo. I don't know. the
Okay.
others.
Yeah, I'm about
Yeah.
to say, they're all ugly to me.
And like I said, like they're family,
like
so they
the
reacted
video.
the way they did. And Quavo and Offset are cousins, so they were the first two to drop the mics. And then Takeoff, the one who had the beef, dropped his last. Like
Right.
he was just following them because they're older. There's
He's like, he left off bad booty.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just rolled up his sleeves on his blouse.
Yeah.
Yo,
they got some
the name
fancy
for that
attire,
was so
yeah.
funny.
I was
Yo.
like,
They had the
okay.
picture of Dave Chappelle and him in the prison.
Oh my god! Yeah, I seen the Theo Huxtable shit.
Oh,
the yellow, the black.
It's just funny as hell.
Oh my god.
can't let niggas live.
Yo, and they niggas quick as shit with the memes.
Yeah, they quick,
like,
yo.
Yes.
quick and funny
I
as
swear, yo,
hell.
somebody does that for a living, yo.
Yo, I
They watch
see that.
everything, yo. Like, how
They
can I
do.
turn this into a picture, yo? Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
But how do you get credit for it if you didn't like you just sitting there watching TV?
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
don't think
shit.
people do get credit.
Like this is what you
I mean,
do.
who made
like,
the first meme though?
Yeah.
I remember in 2012.
Who made the first
we,
meme
we
ever?
saw. I remember because we was on vacation. That's when I started seeing them. We went to Florida with your peoples.
oh, okay.
And that's like around the time where I first started seeing memes. Maybe like a little bit.
Remember?
It's because of Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram.
Like,
Yeah,
memes started around the same time.
yeah.
Because at one point you
Okay.
couldn't really say much on Instagram. It was just pictures and captions.
Yeah.
So they was trying to put a caption to the picture. Yeah, so
Oh,
it probably started around
It
Instagram.
started around Instagram when Instagram started getting more popular.
Yeah, because I know it was like really famous to say niggas be like, and then
Yeah.
there's a bunch of stuff like that. And then after that, it just went everywhere. Okay.
My bad, I was taking a shot.
I'm telling you, that thing had you take
we
a
should
shot,
start
you gotta
doing
have a
our-
moment.
We should start doing our ratings live or in real time.
We should.
I get this about a 2.
3.
Definitely a 4.
4? Oh wow. Is it because of the bottle?
I don't know, man. I drink.
It was pretty smooth. I feel like, and it went down better than it wasn't.
I'm starting to be over it. Like it's like that was my
I
third
say
one. I'm just
3
like,
because
That's
it
what
went
I'm saying.
down
I give it a
smooth,
3.
but I don't know if this will give me a hangover because it's vodka.
It is vodka.
Yeah,
I hate
and
vodka.
it, like it's
And the
vodka.
damn bottle is just
I like the
scary.
bottle.
Like, oh shit.
You put a light in that,
That shit
joint, it'll be
looks
cool.
like it'll give you a hangover.
It does.
From the look of it.
You be walking around, that's gonna be your face for like the rest of the night.
Hell yeah.
That's what like we can give a rating now, but
Mm-hmm.
that hangover is really mainly where
Yeah.
I go. Like where I still had my rating
So the
from.
follow up would be if we get hangovers.
Right.
But then the Migos, it wasn't even just Joe Budden that was tripping with the Migos, because then Chris Brown, he was about to fight them too.
I don't understand where that came
He's
from.
only
I
about to
think-
fight because of fucking Cruci. How do you even
Karuchi.
pronounce
One of them
it?
is dealing with
Karuchi.
Karuchi.
Karuchi. Yeah.
Karuchi.
Offset. I think it's Offset.
If he don't
I
get
thought Offset was
his
with Cardi B.
girl,
It's Offset.
Yeah,
or no?
Offset is the one who get the girls.
Okay,
though.
well, I don't
Yeah, the
know.
dark-skinned one.
Someone, it's
Didn't one of
another
y'all
one of
just
them,
use Cardi
and they're like, I don't know if they're talking or whatever, but like,
Oh, wow.
there's been
Wow.
pictures that have come out in the media where like they're, the famous, the infamous car pictures. I don't know how the fuck they keep getting them bitches, but like, they're in the car together. Her and like one of the Migos are in the car together. She like smiling, she laughed and whatever, and then I think there's like, it might be.
I think it is Quavo. That's what
So
I think
she's
I heard
talking to
before.
one of them, and Chris Brown crazy. He's just crazy.
My
as
thing
shit.
is, yo,
Brown needs
okay.
to
He
let
don't want-
her
he
go.
don't want no one else.
Yeah,
to
he
be with her.
is a
He
little
has to
off
let her
kilter, yo.
go.
But at the same time, yo, you gotta realize, yo, like he brought her into that lifestyle, and she's gonna try her best to stay in that lifestyle. So
she
she's gonna
is.
bounce from rapper to rapper. At some point, you just gotta be like,
But
all
what
right.
the fuck? She wanted him, and he's fucking out here. He got pregnant. He got another bitch
Yeah,
pregnant. Like
exactly.
what? If she can't move on and
He
live her
got
life
pregnant.
from that, then I don't know, because that's his fault. Like I don't understand. If you didn't want her to be with no one else,
Exactly.
and that's who you truly wanted, you wouldn't have been out here raw dogging some random chick. Like
She
what are you
probably tried
doing?
to set him up.
I don't.
Probably not.
I don't. Probably not.
Don't let me
She
try
set
to
him
She
up
didn't
to
set
get
him up.
somebody pregnant.
That's
though.
what I'm saying. She
He's
didn't-
the
No,
one
I'm talking about whether he was hitting.
I mean,
Somebody tried to-
that's always like a
Oh,
possibility
yeah.
because bitches are crazy and they want to have celebrity babies to keep
Yeah.
the money flowing,
Yeah.
whatever. But like, as far Chris, but he's still like, you chose to have sex with this
Yeah.
lady,
Yeah, that's
so
okay.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You're in a relationship. You had a damn girlfriend. This is what you chose to do, and now you're mad because she chose to be like, yo. That's not cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to be with someone who fucking goes out here and cheats on me and gets a bitch pregnant. Like, that adds fuel to the damn fire. It's one thing that you cheat. It's another thing that you
got a
cheated
girl
and you got
pregnant,
her pregnant. Like,
and
God
the baby
damn.
born,
Yeah.
and the baby
Born.
and the baby born 9 months.
That's a lot to
You
deal
ain't
with.
been in the baby life for 9 months.
And you know what I'm
like,
saying? And they don't have no babies together. So it's like,
Exactly.
damn, I gotta walk around and look at my nigga have a baby by some, you know what I'm saying, some random female who, whether she did it on purpose or whether she didn't do it on purpose,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? The baby's still born. He still
Yeah.
loved the baby. That's still his baby. Like,
he's still trying to be in baby life. Yeah, so it's just like,
exactly.
Probably trying to avoid that child support.
yeah, that's true. Well, he won
But-
that case because she did take him to court for all that. He
He
won
won the
it.
case for what,
Yeah.
custody?
For the child support thing, whatever it is, he don't
Celebrity
pay. He don't
niggas
pay as
be
much
dumb
as
as
she was
shit, though.
asking for, basically. as much as she was asking
Celebrity
for.
needs to
I
be
just
done.
feel
She was
like-
trying to prevent him from being in a, like, I don't know, like he wasn't gonna be able to see the baby or something like that. But now
Cause
he's
she want
able,
that
yeah.
check.
I just feel like you can't fight every person that comes up next. Like he tried to fight Soldier Boy, he tried to fight all these other people
Yeah,
that was
that.
basically dealing. He tried to fight Game, I think it was at one point.
Wow.
Like yo, like
Yeah,
come
he
on,
did.
yo, like at some
Wow.
point you just gotta let her.
Let her go.
Yeah,
like,
yo, like
you gotta
you're not
let it
gonna
go.
be. She probably don't want to deal with Joe no more either. But at the same time, I just never understood how dudes be trying to fight the next dude of their ex.
Oh,
yo,
my
like-
Because at the end of the day, she's probably
Please,
still
preach on
having communication with him. That's probably what it is.
True.
For him to be getting mad after, like, how long ago did
needs
we
to be mad
find
at
out?
himself.
Yeah, like he keep on getting mad,
But
but
he's a nigga. Like
she,
niggas don't.
I
They
feel
don't
like she's
process
still
that. They don't
communicating with
understand.
him. Like I feel like
She probably is.
She's
but
still
that don't
communicating
give
with
him entitlement, yo.
Yeah, it
like,
don't.
So it's
they
like
don't, but she needs to
Niggas
let him
always
go
feel
too.
entitled, though.
She needs to let him go
But
too.
I mean, who knows what capacity she's talking to him? Or she might not.
She's an
She might not
entitled-
want
I'm
to
gonna
deal with
tell
him, but they
y'all,
might still be
like,
cool.
I'm gonna tell y'all, niggas
Yo,
just
spill
be
the tea, yo,
crazy.
spill
Like,
the
no,
tea.
like niggas really just be crazy, like for no reason, like.
Story
yeah,
time.
niggas is
And
crazy.
it's the thing of where like niggas be like, I you know what I'm saying, I necessarily don't want you to be the main one, but ain't nobody else can be the
Yeah.
main one.
I
seen that meme
You know
the
what I'm
other
saying?
day.
Or you know what I'm saying? I wanna,
Situationship
you know what I'm
type
saying? I wanna
shit.
go ahead, I wanna do what I wanna do, but bitch,
Let me
you
find
can't
out.
Messing with
Like, what are you
anybody,
saying?
yo, it's on the
Like,
pop.
you don't need to be out here doing nothing. Like, ain't none of these niggas me. So what are you doing? Like, I can be out here do whatever, but like, as far as you, no
you can't
bitch.
do shit. Yeah.
And like as far as that situation, Chris Brown probably like, what, bitch? I fucking made you. Like niggas only know of you because
That
of
is
me.
true.
So
He did.
if you not sitting at home in the house, where you going? Wow, what the fuck? You not about to be out here doing
To
whatever
Quavo house.
because yeah, like.
She can go anywhere she wants.
And it's just entitlement. And but now she's on like a.
She got a show now.
I was about to say
Then
on
she
a show
win like
with,
a Grammy
Niecy.
for on that show.
A
yeah,
Grammy?
not
Yeah.
Grammy. I said Grammy.
What's her name? Like
Oh.
Niecy Nash.
Not a
Niecy-
Grammy.
It's like Niecy something. She on a show with her. She's funny as
Whatever
hell.
you
Black
win for the
girl.
show,
She's
Niecy
it
big
wasn't a
black girl.
Grammy.
She a
Yeah.
fat black girl.
I think she won
But what's
something.
the show? How
The,
the
the
heck
you-
show
I can't think of-
won something, and
I can't think of the
and
name
she
of the
was
show.
flaunting it on Instagram, and Chris Brown like came for her on Instagram.
He's
because
always
she was,
coming for
like,
her.
yeah, like
That's
he
messed
came
up,
for her on
man.
Instagram
He's
because
just
she was like
immature.
she was celebrating her win.
He's
Like
immature. He don't want her to be happy. He want her to be fucking miserable unless they're together.
I don't. You can't play the X Games. That's played out. I mean, you can be cool with exes. I always thought. I never saw a problem being cool with an ex, but you can't play the fence
you
like
can't,
that.
yeah,
Like,
you can't
nah,
do that.
Mm.
He crazy.
No, sir.
He's showing his craziness.
Nah, yeah.
Speaking about cheating and people.
But the one thing I will say about Chris Brown, because I saw
Where
a
you
post
going?
earlier and they said that Chris Brown showed no growth as an artist throughout
I've
his
seen
career.
That's a lie.
And I
Yeah,
did not
yeah.
agree with that at
That's
all.
Yeah, no,
That's a lie.
I know, but,
No, like if you ask me,
he's
yo,
talented as
I
hell.
feel like
Yeah.
within the last decade,
And to come from fucking Virginia.
within
I
the
know,
last,
right?
within the last decade or two,
Talented.
there are
Fuck.
only
Who the fuck else came from goddamn Virginia
Trey
to
Songz.
Hollywood?
Yeah, but
Trey
no.
Songz,
Pharrell.
Timbaland,
It was a lot of people.
Missy.
yeah,
Oh,
a lot of
okay.
people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, damn.
damn.
Okay, Virginia.
Like, we
I
start
see
dropping it
that.
up.
Virginia got some, yeah, they got some.
I didn't
people
know
there.
that.
Okay.
yo.
But I feel like Chris Brown, there's only like, and within the last, I'd say decade or two, there's only been like 3 albums that I feel like is top 3 R&B albums. One, I feel like is Confessions, because that was
Oh,
just,
yeah.
I'm talking about in terms of being a solid piece that you can listen to
Yeah.
That
all
was
the way
so long
through.
ago. Like, damn.
Nah,
Yeah,
Like,
but
that's-
I say within the
that's
last
classic.
yeah.
I say Confessions, I say Exclusive. Chris Brown was Exclusive. That was one of the ones you can just listen all the way through. And then more recently, I would say I'd give it to Bruno.
But even if he doesn't
Yeah,
have,
Bruno, yeah.
he doesn't have a lot of like albums that are coming out recently. But he has a lot of features. He's on like people want him.
But he
to
still
be
has
on
he still has a
hooks.
long
People want
catalog
him to
by
be on
itself.
like the
though.
hooks of
Who,
shit
Trey,
and like.
what we talking
Chris
about? Chris
Brown.
Brown?
Chris
Oh,
Brown,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He has a long catalog of just solo albums. Even then, like, but I feel like Exclusive was his best album.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like in terms of any R&B artist within that time frame, he's one of the top. Has one of the top 3 with that album. But that's just me. I don't know if it's anybody else.
Trey Songz been in his shadow, man.
Yeah,
I was looking
Yeah.
up how many awards he got, and it's like none, yo.
For real?
Pretty
Trey
much.
I feel like because
He's-
Trey
he's
Songz doesn't
losing
have
to-
that. He doesn't have that.
What's the
Hollywood
name?
person.
He just has,
personality.
he literally just has sex appeal.
Yeah.
Like, I personally
he's a
don't
sex
even find him
icon,
sexy.
yeah.
I
He
don't
runs
find
with
anything
it.
That's
about
all
him.
he's been
He
doing
runs with
forever.
that,
But other
yeah.
than that,
Oh,
it's
that's-
just sex appeal. You
Just-
can't live your
yeah.
career off of sex appeal
Nah, but I
because
like Trey Songz' music though.
I hate it.
No, it's cool. I just don't hear
Don't he
anything
got a new
besides
song
sex.
out now?
That's all I ever heard.
It's a new song that, like, a new song
He
that got out
performed
now.
the song.
All I know
he had
is Trey
single
Songz'
out.
album led to a lot of
On
success.
BET Awards, he performed?
for everybody.
Yo, that anticipation though, yo. That's
Yo, chill, yo. The
Time
the,
to chill.
the playlist and all that, yo. He was like, he made up like 60% of the playlist, yo.
Done.
09, man.
Yeah.
When he
But
first
speaking of
got
that,
there,
y'all heard the Jay-Z shit.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah.
talking about how he,
444.
yeah. Oh, I didn't hear, but I heard that. It's hard to not hear about.
I like it. It's not his best album. I think. What do I don't even know.
You
What
know,
his best, I
everybody's
don't even know
hyping
what
it
I
up.
can
It's
say
his
his
best
best album.
album.
No, I'm not gonna hype it up as his best album.
Mine is definitely
But it's a
Black
good album.
Black album. I was thinking Black album, too.
yo.
But it's good.
It's good. It's definitely good. It's not the same. It's different. And that's what I like about Jay-Z. Every album that he comes out with is different than his last. But this album, I feel like it was more insight on his actual personal life. You know, things that he actually been through. I thought it was really introspective, and that's why I liked it. Because most of Jay-Z's albums, they be cool.
Yeah.
But it's not really like this is what's going on in my. Like he talked about with basically talking about how he navigated
Everything.
through the industry. How he was able to, outsmart and beat a lot of the, the powers that be in his industry and financially. And he did talk about him and Beyonce's relationship a little bit, which a lot of people, I saw more people clinging to that than the actual stuff that was of actual
You know,
substance.
that's
I don't
because
care.
You know they
everybody
gonna
loves
cling to it
Beyonce,
because-
so they wanna.
That's
That's
one
just my
reason.
opinion.
But remember, it was a long time that we didn't know nothing. Like that was
But
going on
I
in
think
their
that's
life.
good though. That's smart, yo. Like
It was a long
Niggas
time
calling
we didn't know
into the
nothing about their
podcast.
relationship. I know somebody calling in the middle
Yo,
of
wish.
the
yeah. It's an important
In
thing
the
going on right now.
podcast. But people knew, like for a long time, everybody relationship goals was their goals. You know, hey yo, fucking, we're so bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, y'all really try to say niggas calling. Yo.
Yeah, they
The
call.
beehive, yo. Yo, like, we got.
Hey, I ain't know
Yo,
we
we
made it
can't
like
hang on,
that.
yo. I ain't
Beehive,
know.
yo.
Hey, I ain't know we had a line. line. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Proceed.
I didn't drink too
But
much.
everybody had like relationship goals. Beyonce
As-
and Jay-Z
as them, yeah.
because it was like they didn't have that business out there. Nobody knew that business, but everybody knew they was together.
Right.
So now all of a sudden, when Solange beat him in
But
the elevator,
but she dropped her elimination. And niggas-
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like
we-
some of that was in
that.
response to Lemonade. Like she couldn't make a whole album based upon that, and he
Yeah.
not say nothing about it.
exactly.
But the
But
song
they had
was good.
I feel like at this point they've been worked out whatever
Yeah,
went
yeah, yeah.
wrong
Yeah.
like months
Yeah.
ago. Like, and they
I think
cool
so,
now,
too,
and now
yeah.
it's just a matter of. And I feel like that's what he was more waiting for it to be like the storm, and now it's the calm,
Yeah.
and I can put this
Now
shit
we
out
talk
and let
about it,
everybody
yeah.
know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard her version. Now let me tell you
His
whatever,
song
and I
was
have
really-
to apologize.
His song was really apologetic, so it wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. It was more of like, you know what I'm saying? I can't have her out here saying all this shit to y'all. And you know what I'm saying? We got
Yeah.
twins on the way and all this shit. Like, I have to come out with something. I have to let y'all know that I'm a fucking apologetic, like,
Yeah.
whatever. But
I thought it was a whole nother angle on Jay-Z that I feel like he has not exemplified in his career so far. Like he's always made good albums, but this one was really like personal,
Personal.
if you ask me. Like it was cool. I thought it was
was
cool.
Family
'cause
Man
most of
Jay.
the time Jay-Z don't really talk about himself
it
so
was
much.
Family Man Jay.
Yeah, it was it was Father Jay,
Yeah,
basically
like,
what it was,
yeah,
yo.
Family Man Jay.
Because even in his interviews, he don't really say much about anything. Like
Yeah.
he give you like one word answers or whatever. But I thought it was cool. I liked it.
so how do we feel about this fucking cheating epidemic? Because I'm just so
Listen
sad.
to me.
Listen,
He's
listen.
been with her for like what, 15 at least. I mean, I'm pretty sure that everybody knew that he cheated at some point. Just nobody talks about it.
And I'm just like, is this really an epidemic? Like, this is
yes,
really
it is
some-
an epidemic, and it's
This is
become the
really
norm. We
something
normalize
that's like
it.
normalized.
It's part of the culture.
Which-
And it's just really something that like people are like, I mean, damn, I've been with the bitch for years.
I've
like,
been with her
you
for
know
2
what I'm
decades. Of course
saying?
I'm a
Like,
cheat.
here and there,
Right? Like, of course I'm a cheat.
here and there. Like,
I'm tired of her pussy.
and I'm just like,
That's a real thing.
I'm just
But,
like,
but what I'm
I'm
saying
like, but I'm like, okay, I understand like the cheating as far as like, okay, like the Chris Brown and the Karrueche thing. They were dating. They're not married.
Niggas be feeling
Okay,
entitled, though.
whatever. Like, it's wrong. It's wrong. Even if you're dating, whatever, it's still wrong.
yeah,
Like, in this
I wouldn't
sentiment,
hurt
I'm
her.
just like, yo, damn. like even like something as serious as like a marriage, like yo, nobody's taking that shit serious.
That's why I
Hey,
say,
yo.
yo, marriage does
what
not
the
hold
fuck?
value.
Like, I
yo.
really
oh
don't
my
understand.
God,
I'm just
yo.
trying to
You
figure
married,
out,
you
like-
not very- but at the same time, cheating is not an epidemic.
But I'm just like, what's
I feel
going
like
on?
cheating has been going on since
It
forever.
has, but I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so what the fuck is
It's
going
getting
on?
glorified though.
What's
It's-
going on?
that's not the-
Yeah, I
it's
think that's a
getting-
good one.
Okay,
it's
but
getting
listen,
glorified.
okay.
Yeah, girl. Yeah,
But what's
yo,
going
that's
on?
up.
What's going on in y'all minds that it's like,
Selfish greed.
I'd be so
God.
confused. Like, okay, so if you know in your mind, like, this my bitch, I fuck with her. She got all the qualities that I want. But, and again, you're not expressing this to anyone else. This is just in your fucking mind. But it's fine bitches. I know I could get, and this is like on a scale of like if you're a celebrity or
Sometimes
like
it's
if
not
you're
a
just
thought
a
process.
normal.
I'll
I'm
tell
just
you.
like,
I'll tell you.
Yeah, and I'll share it too.
Yeah.
yo.
or I'm just like,
This is not that process.
even a thing, but I get that too. Even a thing of where it was like, okay, like you know what I'm saying, you leave out the house, you going out, you hanging out with your fucking friends, whatever, and you know what I'm saying, you're not even expecting it. Like, you know, I'm a faithful nigga. I'm out here tonight, but I'm not really
my
out
God,
here.
please,
You know what I'm saying?
tell
You
me,
get
tell me
where you
about it.
going, and you like, oh shit. Well, I'm faithful, but damn, like.
That's what happened that time with the club.
I don't know.
Here's the-
But I'm just
here's
like,
the-
what the fuck? I
here's one
really
of the
don't
thought
like.
processes,
I'm
because-
so.
Back in my older days, because I mean, I've already gone.
Yeah,
on
like you
record to
30.
say- I've already gone on a
Yeah, you
record
did
and
enough,
admitted
though,
to
yo.
cheating. You know,
You
but
did
I
enough.
mean, since then, like I said, I'm a changed man. But the thought process, my thought process was, and you can call me crazy or not, but it was like, yo, I need to find out why it is I actually feel the way I feel about who I'm with. And the only way to do that is by comparison. So it's like,
Looking at you like you're a monster.
so the only way to do it is by comparison. So like, if I meet such and such person and they don't live up to what I'm already with, then I know that what I got is better than what's out there. Same thing goes all the way.
But why can't you figure that shit out before you decide to marry somebody?
Oh well,
Or-
no. See,
or
that's
before
different.
you
That's
decide
whole
to like get
totally
into a
different.
relationship with someone, and I'm just like, like
Well, because
Beyonce
sometimes that thought process
Beyonce and
comes
Jay
on
have been
after
together
the fact
for
that you've already
years,
gone through
and it's
that
like,
step,
and then
though.
they, you know what I'm saying, they got married, whatever. And I heard like in something else that he was saying that he didn't really respect her, or I don't know the actual word that he used
still don't
until
really respect
Blue Ivy was born. And
Oh, yeah.
it's just
I've
one of
seen some
those things.
changes.
It's one of
Yeah,
those
you
things.
always, you always feel
But
different about somebody
it's just
that's
one of
birthed
those
your
things
child.
of where it's just like, I don't understand how, you know what I'm saying, this is what you're saying, because you know what I'm saying, I don't know how, we no one knows how that dynamic worked, but like, I'm sure that she was not, because he's older than her and he pursued her, I'm pretty sure, in the beginning. So it's not, it's just like a weird thing to me, because that's how most things work out. It's like a nigga will pursue you and you be like, nah, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm good, like, chill out, you know what I'm saying. I feel like that was her in the beginning, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm working, I got stuff to do, I'm good, you're older than me, whatever. And I feel like he had to work up to a certain whatever, and then he finally got it, and then it's just like, what the fuck, this is what you fucking wanted.
It's not a luxury
And then-
anymore once you get it. That's
You know what I'm saying? You get it, and you know what I'm saying? Years go by, but it's like, who else are you going to get that's better than Beyonce? No fucking body.
Why do you think she's
Who
dating
else
though?
are you going to get that's better than Jay-Z? No fucking body. So it's just like, what the fuck is the point? At this point, you know what I'm saying? That's
Work
two
it
people,
out,
like,
man. Work it out.
on a normal
I mean,
basis.
it's
On a
a-
normal
it's a-
basis, you know what I'm saying? You cheat, whatever, because, like, there could be better people than
Nah.
who the
There's
fuck you
always
with.
curiosity
no,
though.
But
Well,
is
this
that-
is all what you gotta think about.
I
it.
don't cheat. And guys, especially, we don't cheat for something better. We cheat for something different. Novelty.
Different.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
that's
I get
all you
that.
want. I'm sick of fucking vanilla all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I
Maybe
get
I want some
that.
moose tracks, or
I
some
get
mint
that.
That's it. That's
So
the
what
main reason
the-
why I got.
But listen, but
When,
that's why I said
okay,
better.
so
You don't
when,
want something
so
improved.
when the fuck in your mind does it click that you like, okay, I don't want, like, I'm tired of dealing with whatever, like, never?
No, it's not that
Or,
you're
like,
tired.
what the
You
fuck
don't
is
want it at
going
all.
on?
It's just
And
like
I'm
this
just like,
day, maybe
wait,
this day,
why
tonight-
the fuck can't people wait?
Tonight, I want fucking moose tracks
Okay,
and red
well,
velvet.
bitch, if that's what the fuck you want, then wait.
tonight,
like,
yo, just tonight.
Wait, what the fuck?
Okay,
I don't want to
Why
marry
can't
you.
why
I
can't
don't
you tell
want
your girl that that's what you want tonight,
Or yeah.
so she can role play for you? Like, why?
Because at the end of the day, you don't want
to
to
say
say
you want different,
At
yo.
the end of the day, that is just vanilla with a thin layer of chocolate on
Chocolate
top.
sauce,
Once you
sprinkles.
get past the chocolate and the
Fuck that.
sprinkles, you're right back at the same vanilla you've been eating for years. So it's like, I mean, but at the same time, also when you talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, at the end of the day, they're people. So yeah, we look at Beyonce and Jay-Z as like, yo, these are these. How do you get better than that? But at the end of the day, Jay-Z's like, yo, I'm a person, and my own person, and you're just a person at the end of the day.
Desires,
Other people
urges,
revere you because
flaws.
you're Beyonce, but to me, you're just Beyonce. It's just the same as you look at me as just Sean. It's not, oh, you're Jay-Z. I'm like, no.
Yeah, but he's still, regardless of that, he still knows in the back of his mind, like, regardless
And
of...
let's be honest, Beyonce is Beyonce, but Beyonce is not the prettiest girl in the world.
No, she ain't.
You cannot say that. It's somebody that travels the world on a regular basis. You will
But
come
she's
across
gorgeous.
somebody.
She's
She
She's
is.
gorgeous.
She
She's
is,
not
but
the
she's not the
prettiest.
most
There's
beautiful girl in
always
the world.
someone
There's
that's-
always going to be
There's
somebody that
always-
looks better.
But
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
but I'm not even talking about just
And
his
being
looks.
somebody that
I'm not
travels the
talking
world
about just
probably
looks.
months at a
I'm
time.
talking about as far as like everything about her is different from like the normal fucking female. Like even when all this shit was going on, like most females get hurt and you hear about it, you see about it, like you know about that shit quickly. She's hurt. You didn't hear about that shit. I'm sure the
'Cause she's smarter than
I'm
that.
sure the stillborns and all that shit that was going on was happening way before she put out this fucking Lemonade album. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
All that shit was going on. Like the Lemonade album was probably for her to be final. You know what I'm saying? She was at that point. She probably it was over and it was and she's come within one of herself. They back. They good. It's no problems. And now she's gonna put it out because she's in a healthy spot. But I'm just like.
That's why I feel like her album didn't cause any controversy in that relationship because it was probably well in the past to the point where it was just like whatever.
But
Same way
that's what I'm
his
saying.
is.
I'm like, is that what's in today's society? Like, is this what the fuck is supposed to be like? You just take that shit, like.
She probably cheated at some point too.
What? You
I don't
saying
care what
that's
anybody
what Beyonce
say,
was taking
yo.
the fact
I
that
think
she
that
did.
both parties cheat, yo.
Just generally, as far as like men cheating and like just cheating in general, I'm just asking like, is that
Yeah, you
what
saying, are we
is that
supposed
where
to
we're
condone
like, is
it?
that
Like,
where we're
basically,
here? Like
yeah.
that's where we're
I get
here
that.
I don't
at.
think
It seems
people
like we
condone
are.
Is that where we're here?
no,
Because
no.
that's
I
how
don't
I
think people condone
feel.
it, though.
That's how I feel.
I don't-
People, a lot of people
I
are
don't
condoning
think
it.
not in the level that Beyonce and Jay-Z do it. Beyonce and Jay-Z are married. They have this union till death do they part.
That's
like
not a
these are
union
things-
if he cheated on you.
No,
But
no.
no. To
'Cause
death
if he
do
works
you-
working it out, then yeah.
That's what I
he's-
said. To
he's
death do you
abide
part,
by
you're
that.
working it out. When you say to death do you part, you're working it out. That's why I said it's different in that case. People who aren't in relationships, we don't know. It's not the same because we will leave a motherfucker.
I don't even know
like,
how you.
Bro,
But that's
like,
what
we
I'm
will
saying.
leave people.
But I don't even know how you work. I don't know. Like my brain may be just different. Like, and that's probably why I just don't get into relationships. I haven't been in a relationship for 5 years because that shit scares me. And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I would rather be in like 50,011 situationships. And know that, like, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing guaranteed. Like, I can do what I want, you can do what you want. Feelings may be hurt here and there, but, like, at the end of the day, like, it's no real commitment. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, what happens when the day comes that, like, I really want to settle down? And, like, that's hard because I'm just like, I don't want to be out here and be cheated on.
Well,
like,
see-
nobody wants to be fucking cheated on.
I
And
don't
it's
think
like,
anybody
that's
actually-
what's
I don't
coming
think
up
anybody
as, like, an epidemic
But
where
see,
it's
that's
like,
just-
oh, well, Jay-Z cheated, Melo cheated, you know what I'm saying? LeBron cheated, you know what I'm saying?
Kobe
Wait, LeBron cheated?
He probably did with
Oh, so that was an allegation. That was no proof.
Probably did.
No, but-
Only because
No, but
I defended
generally-
him a couple
I know,
weeks
I know.
ago.
Yeah,
So
you
I
did,
was trying to make sure if I was wrong or
But
not.
generally, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas
Steph
can't,
Curry
niggas probably shit.
Damn, yo, that's
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, generally, this is
Yeah.
like a thing where, like, you know what I'm saying? These young black guys and, like, white guys, whatever, like, they're seeing all these things. Everybody, yes,
To some
they're
degree,
seeing,
yeah.
they're seeing these things and they're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? My bitch yelling at me, whatever. But shit, Jay-Z out here, he put that shit on the album. You know what I'm saying? Shit, whatever. But I'm just like, to me,
The logical fallacy between that is the average guy is not Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You can't pull off a lot of the stuff that Jay-Z pulls off
Exactly.
because you're not Jay-Z. You can't afford.
but niggas still cheat
afford
regardless.
things.
You can have
Yeah,
no
they will,
money.
they will, but
you
at
can
the
have
same
no
time-
money and have a cute girl that has money and everything going for her, and niggas still out here cheating.
That's true, but at the same time, because for somebody to say, "Oh, Jay-Z cheated and Beyonce,"
That's the logical thing that niggas are gonna use to back they shit up.
They might
Like,
try,
oh,
but it
okay, it's
holds
not
no
that
weight.
bad because
It don't hold no
It
weight.
don't hold no weight. They
It's not
might
that-
try it, but that's not even valid. Like,
I'm just like, it's just so weird to me that like we're in this weird epidemic and weird culture where like people really are thinking that like this is okay and like this is something.
well, the only reason why I feel like it's glorified is because before I feel like if somebody got cheated on, they would probably try to keep that a secret. Now, because everything is so televised, publicized, they got TV shows based around this type of stuff. Cheating has become more of something to talk about, however way you try to spin it. But at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, it's never been cool. It's not cool, but at the same time, you shouldn't be cheating. You shouldn't be cheating on the people that you're with. And I feel like if you make the decision to be with somebody, you shouldn't cheat. However, I also don't believe that pure monogamy exists.
But I think
But then
it
there
does
are
exist.
gray areas,
I don't.
yo.
Because there
gray
are
areas.
people that are pure monogamous people.
Where?
My parents are. That's what I say. Like that's
But
the only reason how I
that's
would
a
know.
faithful answer. But
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
do you know?
Exactly, yo. Exactly.
How do I know? Like I
all
just
people have their word. You only know what they did the entire
I just
life,
don't
and
understand how
that's
you
some shit
just
that people
can't.
don't ever-
for the past 26 years, my parents for the past 26 years in front of me in my eyes.
But see, that's the thing.
That's the
know,
You don't
that's that.
know, but so you're making a faithful answer. You're saying I don't.
Yeah.
I would put my heart on it, but
I feel
you
like
don't.
you've been monogamous
know.
to
Like
each
so, if
other.
you was to find something out, you'd be devastated because you.
I'd die.
Right.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying
like-
is, you don't know, and I'm just saying like nobody really.
Yeah, like in my
Yeah.
personal life, there are like 3 marriages I know of where I figure their parents is the happiest couple ever, and then the father cheating on the wife, and then they get separated or whatever. I'm like, yo, how? Yo, I never saw it coming. They've been together forever, you know, but
It's
Yeah.
I mean, but
man.
time has nothing to do with like emotions and
Oh,
like how
bruh.
people feel. But my thing is
time
just
kills
like
everything, man.
Yeah.
my thing is just like people don't.
Even back then, like if you want to look at like the older, like people in like maybe like your grandmothers and beyond, they cheated back then too. That's how people always wound up with that one aunt or uncle that doesn't necessarily look like everybody, but they're still in the family, and you're trying to figure out why. You just can't wrap your head around it. So it's like, you know, it's been going on. It's just like it's just
But the
not.
fact that people aren't taking marriage as serious as it
Yeah, I agree.
is just disgusting. And
I feel like
it's
that's
sick.
just because people
And
are
I-
falling away from the religious aspect of it.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah, look
it's
at
a very
the rate of
serious thing.
divorces,
And it's a
man,
fucking sin. And I know like you know drinking before whatever is a sin, fornicating before whatever is a sin.
Everything is a sin.
It's a lot of things that are
Yeah.
sin. But like this
This
is
alien here.
this is
sin.
something that like
and I'm about to partake.
this is something that you are willingly being a participant in
That's true.
as far as like becoming a union with someone else. And this is something that you are saying that like this is what you want for the rest of your life.
So what
it's
is
not
it?
like this is like a blindfold and then the blindfold is taken off and you're like, oh damn, this is about to be my wife for the rest of my life. Damn, I didn't even know that shit. Like this is what you're choosing. Like you propose to this woman, like you know what the fuck marriage means. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? If you're not ready,
But
wait,
these are conversations that people that get
Like-
married don't have with each other.
No, they really
Like
don't.
people don't have conversation about like how serious they take marriage. No
But then
more.
also the. Oh,
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna have a like when I get married, I'm gonna have a conversation.
It's
like
a
that
serious
with whoever
thing to
I'm
me.
with, because to me,
It's
if you get
very
married
serious.
to me, you're not getting divorced with me.
No.
because
And that's the thing,
like,
though.
that,
But
like,
divorce is an option, and
Divorce
divorce is at
just
all.
so-
Yes.
Is at an
Divorce is
all-time
just
high.
As easy as it is to get married.
But nowadays, it's also because of back then, women had a harder time just because they weren't as dependent and they really weren't as they are in the workforce now. Like women had the opportunity to grow as opposed to back then. Women are making money now. They had the option to say, "Nigga, fuck you. I have my own money. I don't need you. I'm not dependent on you." So they can divorce now. Back then they couldn't. So that's why couples kind of stuck together now.
But
So
then
to
you
me,
also
I'm
know
saying-
that the definition of cheating is kind of vague. Is cheating?
That's another one too. That's another one.
Cheating, because everybody has their own definition of cheating, and
That's
you
why
might,
you need to have these conversations
Yeah, right,
with,
the
your
conversation-
spouse.
Yeah,
for
But even
real.
still, like you can say cheating is I did something with somebody else, period, or I did something with somebody else and you didn't know it. Because what if I can be like, yo, I'm not really feeling this no more. I want to just go, do something real quick and I'll be back. Is that cheating?
A whole pass.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much. Is
like
that
getting
cheating
a hall
still?
pass.
Because some people would say that's cheating because
that's not
you're-
cheating because you put it. In,
So cheating
you
only
put it-
comes from the
you
deception.
You put it in the forefront, but
So cheating is only based
Did
around
you
the
get
deception of it.
permission?
but
Yeah,
that's
did you
more.
get the
But that's
permission?
more.
Yeah.
But that's more of like, what the fuck? This is what the fuck you're saying that you wanted. So there's no option to like, hey, I want to take
But
a
just like
fucking
how he
break.
said,
Like,
just like how he said earlier, you can eat vanilla ice cream, but eventually you might, I want some
okay, so
sherbet,
why are
yo,
you
some-
getting married then?
But then if
Yeah.
that's the case, then nobody should ever get married.
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
so then
because
they
that's like
shouldn't.
saying as a person you will never be
So
attracted
that's like
to anybody
saying,
else.
I'm
though.
trying to tell people, I personally don't feel like there's one person for everybody. I feel like
I don't-
there's
Yeah, I think there's more than
there's
one.
more than
Yeah, I
just
do too.
because I don't personally feel like everything
But-
that you need in a person is just in one person. And again, maybe it's just because I haven't found that person, whatever. But like, I don't genuinely feel like there's
Like-
everything that I need in one person. I've seen like certain bits and pieces of things that I need in like certain people. And I'm like, damn, like I wish that I could put all that shit into one person.
But no, you want to eat vanilla for the rest of your life. You're tired of that, yo. Like,
You wanna, yeah, but that's
What I think, all right.
I like vanilla.
What I think marriage is you notice. Like, everything y'all saying is true. Y'all notice. It's the decision that you're making that even you know all of this is fact, that you still decide to be with that person.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Wait, fucking
It's just
wait.
like,
I don't.
it's like you
and it's like
decide.
it's always such a fucking rush, and niggas be always trying to put that shit on us. Like, damn, she rushing me. She this, she that. She in my ear, so I'm gonna just do this so she'll shut up. Don't do that shit. You're gonna do some dumb shit so that she will shut up. And at the end of the day, it's like that's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do. You're doing that because your bitch is pressuring you into doing that shit. And it's like, why? Like,
you gotta do it because you want to do it. That you making that you making this sacrifice for real because this is a big change in your life.
But all of that kind of ties into one because at the time you might think, yo, this is the one person that I want to do. But just like Christian said, time kills all things.
I'm telling you,
so
you'll not feel the same way.
You can't sit here and be like, yo, 30 years from now, I'm going to feel exactly
so then why
how
are people getting married?
But
you're supposed to be constantly working on it, though. That's part of a marriage.
It's a job.
You constantly work on it. Like, it's not just agreeing that I'm going to get married to you, so we're gonna die together, basically. No, it's just like, I get married to you, we're going to always work on this, no matter what. Like, it's always...
The work on it, a problem has to arise for there to be something to work on.
Exactly, yo.
So
that's part of it.
Something has to happen first, and then you work on that.
Exactly. Even if it is cheating, yo, you work on it.
But my thing is like,
why were you cheating?
But my thing is like, in
There's
my
always
mind,
a reason.
okay,
There's
so
always a reason.
So in my
In
mind, I'm the average hood nigga who I'll be with whoever, and in the back of my mind, I know that like even if I like you, even
how long
if
you had the hiccups, yo?
it's a lot.
Drink some.
Even if I know that I like
I can't even take you serious.
I'm done. Even if we having a good time, whatever, like in the back of my mind, like for years, there's been nobody that I've been like, okay, I like you so much that like none of these other hoes matter. It's more of a sense of where like, okay, I like you more than I like these other hoes, but I'm not gonna tell you this, but there comes a time and you're getting on my fucking nerves or you're doing whatever, like, these hoes are here for my fucking discretion to do what I want to do. And until I get to the point where I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck about nobody else's son.
You haven't found that person yet.
Yeah, you haven't, but it's not about, listen, when you get with somebody,
when you find
impossible.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So to me, marriage is like you find that one person where you're like, okay, yo, it's no way.
But they're not going to be the best looking person. They're not going to be
the most attractive. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. None of that matters.
It's about being with them and having the discipline to not entertaining somebody else.
It's the partnership y'all create with each other to work with each other.
That's the hard part about it.
It comes to a point where it's like, but it comes to a point where it's like you get put in situations where like your faith is being tested. And because you love someone so much, you're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, yes, this is hard for me to do, and damn, you look fine.
That's how it should be.
But I'm gonna walk away.
It should be.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, unless you're to that point, like, why are you trying to be?
Why would you bother?
Why are you trying to bother me? Look, yo, niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Yes. Shut the fuck up. That's cheating. God damn.
The gray area.
You didn't get the...
Yes, because if another nigga putting just a tip in your bitch, you gonna feel a certain way.
I'll be sick as shit, yo.
You sick as hell. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. What? Just the tip of your dick in another bitch, you don't give a fuck. But just the tip of another nigga in your bitch, you care. You give a fuck. Like,
I'd be so sick.
what?
I'd be more confused than anything.
No, exactly. But you're not confused when just the tip of your dick is in another bitch. Like, what?
Oh
no.
My God, yo, that is crazy.
It's awful. It's awful.
I feel what you're saying, though. I mean,
I
agree.
I don't condone cheating.
I do think, I mean, even though I don't believe marriage is, like, I don't buy into the hype, so I don't feel like it's necessarily as you know, I don't feel like it's value. I don't see the value in it as much as a lot of people see it. But I do feel like if you decide to make that decision, then you do need to stick with it. But I just don't see how people are like. I just it's hard for me to wrap my mind around.
Find that person.
But that's what I'm saying.
You gotta find
so if that's
that.
how you feel, then you need to be the type of person that like up front is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling you, but I'm the type of person where it's like I don't want to be monogamous with just you. I would
But also, I feel like
and
marriage is different than a relationship.
But y'all always, but I feel like y'all always have the notion of like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, but it's not.
But y'all always have the notion of like, I'm feeling this bitch, but if I tell this bitch that like she's not the only one, she's gonna leave. Or she's gonna
you gotta
do
be
this.
honest.
And like y'all need to
because that's how you're gonna find the right one.
Exactly.
If you
y'all need to start really being honest.
with it.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? If you're the type of dude that, you know what I'm saying, this is the female that you like and this is who you want to spend the rest of your life with, but yet you want other bitches, you need to say that shit up front so you can find a bitch that likes bitches and so that y'all can do that shit together.
Let 'em
like,
know.
it's no point in finding a bitch who is, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be finding these
It's the truth, though.
y'all be finding these Betty Crocker bitches who be, you know what I'm saying? They don't want, they don't want to share you. They want to come home and they want to cook your meal. They want to fuck you, and that's it. Like, they just want you. And it's like, why are you out here finding a bitch that's what, you know what I'm saying? Those are her qualities. That's what she likes. She don't need no other bitch. She don't want no other bitch. But you want another bitch. So why are you in a relationship with somebody who, you know what I'm saying, doesn't want other bitches or who doesn't want whatever? Like, be honest. There's hella bitches out who are freaks and you know what I'm saying? They be cool with that shit. Like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? This is what you want. Well, you know what I'm saying? I like so-and-so and so-and-so so we can get that shit popping. Like, be in that type of relationship. And there are good people out here who don't cheat. Like, I don't believe everybody is a cheater.
Oh, yeah.
And there are people,
I believe
and that's what you
But
need to
honestly,
find.
I feel like everybody goes through that phase. That
The cheating
phase of
phase?
cheating or being cheated on, or that whole messy, like everybody, because I
I've
feel like every person goes through like that whole
I've
phase.
never been through that.
Everybody goes through a
You
whole
never been
phase.
cheated on.
I've never been cheated on
Well, she
because
don't
I
get in
don't get into
relationships.
You don't
relationships.
get there, you ain't
I don't get
even
into
saying.
relationships to be,
What
but I
about
was
when you were
I was in a
and
relationship
what
and
happened?
he never cheated on me.
But
Like,
see, everybody goes through
what
that
were you
phase
doing?
where, yeah,
I
everybody
cheated.
right.
Okay, so
and I will say,
you're a hypocrite then.
Stop holding your head so high
I'm
above the
not-
water,
no,
yo.
no, listen.
Come down with the humans, yo. I don't know who you
okay,
like
but
to worry,
okay,
yo.
listen. I cheated because I was young, and I wasn't. But listen.
You're right.
I wasn't ready for what he was ready for. And
In terms of what? Just being with one person?
in terms of, we got to a point where I felt like he was ready to go on to the next step as far as like kids and like moving in together and a whole lot of other things that I wasn't ready for, so I let it go. But like, niggas don't know how to let shit go when someone is telling you like, this is what I'm ready for. I don't know if you're ready for it.
Wait a minute, wait. That was a skip. You didn't let it go. You said you cheated.
No, before that.
Oh.
Like, I had already cheated, and then he, you know what I'm saying, but he was coming to me with ideas of like, you know what I'm saying, like, I really don't want to be with anyone else, like, I see where this is going, and I just want to be with you, whatever, and like, that's a scary thing to come to somebody with who is not on the same terms as you. But I let it go because I'm like, listen, okay, yes, I cheated, and yes, it's wrong,
You
but
admitted it? Like
we're
that.
we're at two different ends of the spectrum. Where you're at in your mind and in your life is, I want a partner and I want just one person and that's who I want to be with for the rest of my life and I want to have kids. Where I'm at is I want multiple partners and I don't know what the fuck I want for the rest of my life. I may not even want fucking kids. So it's like, I'm not going to keep holding on to you and keep giving you false hope and keep telling you like, oh, maybe eventually you will, whatever, like, I like you, whatever. I'm just going to let you completely go. Whether you can accept that is whether you can accept that. But I think that's, like, the hardest thing for niggas is, like, they don't want to tell a bitch, like, you know what I'm saying, that's not what I want, because they're afraid of the fucking aftermath, or they're afraid.
Wants the honesty, honestly.
I'm like, whatever, but it's like, you can't go into something and tell a bitch like, you know what I'm saying, you're my all. This is what I want. Like, I don't want anyone.
Yeah,
I don't want
like,
any
the
other
whole
bitch.
lying
You know what I'm
and
saying?
all
Like,
that
it just
stuff,
doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And then
All
y'all
I'm
be
saying is
y'all
you
be
can-
mad as shit when a bitch be slashing your motherfucking tires and bashing your motherfucking. And again, that's not okay. And I don't. That's not. I don't promote that type of activity. Like, bitches don't need to be out here doing the crazy extra shit. But it's like, if you're telling a bitch some shit, you know what I'm saying, you have her on this kick of where, like, you're the only one. I'm not talking to anyone else. Like, I just want you, whatever. You don't expect her to be crazy when she finds out that, like, you're fucking lying and she's not the only one and there's other bitches. Like, you have to expect some type of fucking backlash.
The lying part wasn't necessarily what I was saying that I feel like the disconnect is. I feel like somebody that's just feels completely opposite than what they're telling somebody is wrong. But what Christian and I was saying was, you might feel that way at the time and you let it be known that that's how you feel, but months, years, whatever later down the line, something changes. And unless you're the type to just say it, like, you know, like, oh, well, I ain't really feeling like I was 10 years ago.
Right, yeah.
I'm trying to go do something else real quick and then whatever. But who really, no, I've never heard of anybody actually having
You
that
will
conversation.
remedy that shit yourself with a
So,
side shorty, yo.
You,
You're not
yeah,
gonna
right.
say
So
it,
you, what you said when you said it was actually how you felt, but over time things might have changed, and you might have talked your way through it all the way along. You might not have, but the thing is that things change.
But
over
I just
time.
don't understand
So
how
there is
it-
nobody that I feel
I-
like you can say like, right now you're the only person that I want to be with 70 years from now, and I can see that already because I can see 70 years into my future. Because
But I just don't feel like okay, so then again, if that's in your mindset, then you shouldn't
Don't
be
be
out here
married.
looking for
Yeah.
rings. You shouldn't be out here telling a
shouldn't be
bitch,
getting married.
you know what I'm saying? Then date for 70 years. Like,
But what I'm
and
saying,
again, if
no,
she
no, no.
gets,
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is you might think at that time that that's how you
why?
feel.
Why are you thinking that though? But in your mind, are you not thinking like, okay, like again, this is how I feel at this moment, but like I don't know what could happen 50 years from now. I don't know what
Granted,
could
yeah,
happen
you
2
shouldn't get
weeks
into
from
a
now.
relationship based
So
off of
then
emotions.
I don't understand what the problem is with fucking waiting. Like niggas be looking at me like I'm crazy as shit when I tell them like I haven't been in a relationship for 5 years, and there's a reason for that. It's not just because I'm crazy, or it's not just because niggas don't want me. Like if I wanted to be in a relationship, I could be in a relationship fucking tomorrow. But I know myself, and I don't want to ever put. Again, I've cheated, and it's horrible, and I felt terrible, and it's not something that you ever want to put someone else through. So like in my mind, I'm never like I don't ever want to put someone else through that. So I'm just like, damn, like I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna play the field. I'm gonna let you know, like I like you. We hanging out. We doing whatever, but it's niggas on the side. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and again, if you can't respect that and you can't take that as a nigga, as a man, then you need to just fucking keep that shit pushing.
It's a drag.
But I'm always, yes, but I'm always going to be open. I'm always going to be fucking honest with the fact that, like, we probably are going to have sex. We probably are going to hang out. It's probably going to be cool. But it's not going to be anything past that. Like, again, it could go on for years. It could go on for fucking months. But, like, as far as me and you fucking actually dating and, like, sitting down and having a fucking committed relationship, it's probably not gonna fucking happen.
All I'm saying, I'm speaking in terms of, like, okay, if you say hypothetically, say, for example, you come across somebody that you feel like you want to be with because you feel like you've checked all the boxes at that particular time. But then say you've been dealing with that person for 5-10 years, and all of a sudden there are new boxes that come about that aren't being checked.
So break up.
So, but what if?
Yo, it's not
Now
that
you can
easy.
communicate.
It's not
break
that
up.
That's
easy.
what I'm saying. You should communicate
You
all the way
need to
through. That's the
communicate.
You need
ideal
to break
thing
up.
to do.
You
But if
need to
you
break
live-
up.
you live
You
together,
need
you
to
have
break up
kids,
because
you have
now
girls
you're
together.
because now you're in the stage
But
of
why is
where.
leaving always the option? That's the thing.
Why not? Why is that not a fucking?
That seems like a
that
cop out.
It's not
man.
a cop out. No, it's not a cop out because
Wait.
your feelings are not into it how they were into it in the very beginning. And again, I don't want nobody to
That doesn't
stay with.
seem-
I don't
it's
want
not
any. I don't want
tangible.
nobody's son that feels like, hey,
Nobody's son.
I fucking love you and I've been with you for fucking years and like you're the person that I want to build with and whatever. But it's cute bitches over here on the motherfucking
There's always
side.
gonna be cute ones.
Exactly. So
Right.
if that's how you're feeling, then you need to tell me like, hey, it's cute bitches on the side and I'm at a weird space in my motherfucking head and I don't know whether I want to keep fucking just you or whether I want to fuck these bitches. Like,
wants
you
to
need
do
to
both,
fucking
Willie.
tell
So
me.
He wants
she
to
can
do
make
both,
a
but he
decision on what
disciplined to
she
be
want to
with
do.
you.
Okay, so if you want
Yeah.
to do fucking both, then you need to let
No,
me
I'm
know
saying,
that you
but he
need to
doesn't.
go.
He doesn't.
Like,
He
you need
wants
to
do
fucking
both, but
go.
He doesn't. He's just doing
You
you.
do.
Okay.
You do. Because
he-
there are niggas out here who don't want to do none of that shit and they don't want to cheat and they
Some
don't.
niggas
There's
don't
no
need to
extra
tell me that
bitches.
shit.
I'm
glad.
going. I'm gonna go.
I'm glad he told me.
Exactly.
Because now I can make the
Thank you,
decision on
goodbye.
what
It's
I want
always
to do
best
next.
to let people make the best
Yeah.
decision for themselves.
And that's
Yeah.
the, I think that's the that's the
And that's
issue.
where-
It's like
and I feel like that's where the
nobody wants
definition
you to make that decision to be like, yo, well, I think I'm just gonna leave this because you
Right.
don't know what you want. So if you don't know what you want, whatever. And like I think niggas be like, yo,
My
I want
definition-
you, but I want her too, but I don't want you to know.
My
I want my
definition
cake and
of
I want to
cheating
eat it
is-
too.
Exactly, yeah.
My definition of cheating is not necessarily just the actual act of doing it.
Yeah,
My
it's very
definition
different.
of cheating is making a decision for more than one person without letting that other person be able to make a decision
Exactly.
that would be best for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't.
And again, live a life of where it's you and other bitches if that's what you want. I just don't understand how like you get with a female who is on like again, she wants to be a stay-at-home mom. She wants hella kids. She just wants you, whatever. Like that conversation comes up quick. It comes up fucking early. And again, if that's not what you want, if you on like I want to go to the strip club on the weekends, I want my bitch to come to the strip club with me. I want to find other bitches. You need to find a fucking bitch
That's
who
gonna
wants
be
to
down
do
for
that
that,
shit.
yeah.
Like. What the fuck is the point of being with somebody who's not on the same page as you or is not on the same order and accord as far as a marriage and all these other things? Like, why are you getting with a female who wants to get married and wants to have kids? That's weird.
Well, yeah, this is side note as far as what you're saying. I know guys that have other females and stuff just to supplement them.
Yeah.
It's sort of like you have,
So when
you know,
things
you
go
have your meat and
wrong.
potatoes, but no, it's just those elements that this side shorties add. I guess that your girl really doesn't have, or the things that you wish she had, or maybe it's the relationship changes.
Why would you tempt yourself with somebody
Fucking wait,
else?
yo.
That's why I said I feel like that's tempting yourself with somebody else. When
Or maybe when you talk-
Every time you
friends
step
and stuff like
outside,
that.
you fighting temptation.
But when are you fighting?
Not
You're
if
fighting
you're-
it though. You're
not if
fighting
you're-
it. But
sometimes
you're not.
you
You're
go,
not.
why would you
You're
put
not
yourself
bringing
out?
it in.
Oh.
And again,
Why
not,
would you?
and not if
yeah.
you're truly in fucking love. Like, I believe in the Bible. I believe in God. I believe in everything that shit goes for. So I believe that when I truly fall in fucking love with somebody, it doesn't matter. Like, the temptation is gonna go away. All that shit is not come to a forefront. I feel like all these people try to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, just because you've known someone for years, just because you know what I'm saying, that's your high school sweetheart, that's someone that you're comfortable with, whatever
It's not
the
about
circumstance. That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that you're in fucking love with them. Like,
It's familiarity.
motherfucker.
A lot of people
Yeah.
misconstrue familiarity and consistency
yes,
Yeah.
with in love,
feeling and love and that type of thing.
I'm 23 years older. I'm gonna tell you right now, and I've been in one serious relationship and like situationships. I'm gonna tell you, I've never ever been in love. I don't know what the fuck that shit means. I don't know what the fuck that shit feels like. I'm not gonna just confuse that shit and just be in the middle with like a nigga and be like, hey, I love you. Like, oh my God, we hang out every day. I love you so much. Like, you do shit for me, so I love you. Like, no, that's not what that shit means. Like,
That in love thing is
it's a crazy
it's
feeling,
something that
and
people be
you're not
throwing
gonna be
around,
out here
like-
cheating if you're truly,
Yeah.
if you're
I
soul,
can love you
if
as
you're
a
truly
person.
in love.
I love
like,
you as a person, but I can't say I'm in love with you because I don't know what in love is. Like until you
ready to
reach
kill
that peak.
somebody.
Yeah, until you
don't
reach that
realize that
peak.
you're in love until you crazy.
Until you
like,
crazy.
basically,
do y'all
Yeah.
know that? Like, do
Until
y'all
you
know that
crazy.
feeling? Because I'm telling you, I don't
Because
know
in
that
love means
feeling.
you and crazy.
No.
You,
In
you
love.
on the, you on that tipping edge.
You either about
No,
to kill
yeah.
yourself or you gonna kill that
Yeah.
person or so,
Yeah.
until you're ready to
And
kill
people,
somebody.
people, I
basically.
think, confuse the thing of like being in love and having love for somebody. Like, I
Yeah,
gotta
they
have love for
definitely
people. I
did.
have love for
Definitely
y'all. Y'all my fucking friends. But like, I'm not in love with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
definitely a difference.
It's two different things. And I
Yeah.
think people get carried away with like grouping that together, being in love and having love for someone. You can have love for someone that you're not in love with.
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was gonna take a shot, so it wouldn't
Oh, yeah,
be the
right.
last shot, but
Oh.
this can be the last shot. But yeah, I guess.
This is right. It's
church.
Honesty, yo. That's the moral of the story, yo. Just be honest, yo, with yourself and who you're dealing with. And
Pull my shot.
yeah, about to drink this 2 out of 5. You said you gave it a 3, 4,
I gave it a 3.
4, 4,
Yeah,
4,
I gave
4.
I give it a 3 right now
I give
because
it
I
a
don't know
3,
how
yeah.
I'm going to be.
I don't know how I'm going to
I'm
be.
gonna update my rating
Know how
after
I'm
I
gonna
take this
be.
shot.
I don't really want.
It almost
um,
killed me when I took the shot, the first shot.
Oh yeah, you did almost
Almost
die.
going down the wrong pipe.
No,
God,
you're on set, yo. Do I look like I died during the podcast? Do I look like I died? What? So, just some quick side notes. We do have the Busy Doing Nothing kickball game coming up soon.
Let niggas know.
The details will be coming
Awesome.
soon. Make sure you stay tuned to the website, to the social media pages. We definitely going to spread all that information for the kickball event. We also have the Busy Doing Nothing apparel. You can get yourself a cap for $25. Go ahead and get that from the website, www.bdnpodcast.com. And make sure that you share this video with your friends. Comment if you feel any type of way about Jill going off about, not being with anybody, just, whatever. Make sure you comment, share, like, all of that stuff. Let's go ahead and this has been the Busy Doing Nothing podcast. I am your host, Mr. Freeman. To my left, I have
Taylor, aka Doc. You can get my name this time.
right.
Yeah.
She can breathe now.
I can breathe.
Yeah, man. First of all, shout out to my man, Mr. Freeman's birthday, turning big 2-6
Hey,
on the
what? Turn up.
On the 6th.
On the 6th.
We're going to be down in Atlanta.
ATL,
We're going to be down in Atlanta.
Play.
ATL ho. ATL ho.
Okay, let them know. ATLians in this bitch,
We're
man.
going to be down in Atlanta trying to figure out, what's the moves down there. We're going to be busy doing nothing down in You saying like you got a ticket?
I'm excited for y'all.
I know, yo. Hopefully,
See,
hopefully
these
the
niggas always
gang,
trying to play
hopefully the
with
gang
shit.
will
Fuck
be
them.
down in Atlanta, busy doing nothing down in Atlanta.
Light skinned
So,
hoes.
that's
My
the
fucking nerves,
podcast.
man.
Yeah, yo. Hopefully we can get y'all Skyped in or whatever it is we're gonna do. But,
Good night.
let's get this
Have a happy
this shot out of the
Saturday.
way. Everybody enjoy July 4th of July. They 4th of July celebrations. Yeah, still a 2. I'm at 2.
Said 2.